Okay.
All right. So last week we saw a video from a lady who had brought a sort of surprise bundle from a local company down in Melbourne called Silk & Co. Is that what it was called?
No. I can't remember the name, but it's
Okay.
not.
So basically they're a wedding dress shop and they sell their remnants and their offcuts for people to use in their craft as a way of sort of recycling and upcycling and, you know, not having so much wastage in our world. Even to the extent that their packaging they've sent it in is actually compostable.
Compostable.
It's compostable. So once we've done this, we can throw it in the compost, it will break down. So it's probably made like of a potato starch or something like that. We are going to open up what we got. We chose to get 3 bundles.
Yeah.
One is their lace treasure trove, which means that the pieces of lace are more remnants pieces than offcuts from a wedding dress. Then we also got their embellishment pack, which is offcuts. So they're going to be all odd shapes and stuff. And then we also did offcuts of some of the tulle.
Yeah, it's embellishment tulle.
Yeah. So of the
And then we got a wee thing of lace.
Yes, and we also got a little bit of lace to bring us up to the $100 so that we'd get free shipping. Because who doesn't like free shipping? So, sorry about the noise, but we are going to open this baby up. Now, let's just pull the first one out. It might.
Yeah, I'll take this one away and then you can unwrap the first one.
So, we've got our first little parcel.
Has it got a name on it? What it is?
No.
Ah, it's lace.
So our first little parcel is the lace. So this is the lace
Treasure trove.
Treasure trove. Now there was supposed to be six different designs of lace in here with a minimum of 30 centimeters for each piece of lace. This was one of the more expensive ways to do it, but they had ran out of their lace
Bargain.
Yeah, their bargain end of
remnants.
Yeah, their lace
scraps.
They had ran out of their lace scraps, and we really wanted to do some lace. So we thought, well, this was still a really great deal, and it meant that it was a nice surprise as well instead of choosing some pieces.
Do you want me to pull the other pieces aside while you unwrap one? There you go. I'll unwrap one at a time.
Oh.
So that's bigger than the 30 centimetres that they say they'll do.
Yeah, so the minimum would be 30 centimetres, but most of these I think are going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll open this right out. So we've got the purple background so that hopefully it makes it a little bit easier to see it, because we thought if we put on white, it might be hard to see. That's gorgeous. So this one has quite large motifs on it, but you could, because some of the pieces you could cut out little pieces, but you could probably use this in so many ways for your lace.
Well, like you could use these little leaf bits as a background in the back of your embroidery or
even your books you've been doing just a snippet of your lace and stuff like that. So that's beautiful. I'm going to put that aside. The next one.
Okay, so this one looks like it is just the 30 centimetre width.
Yeah. So this one's a little bit smaller. And it's a very light, delicate one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Nice as an overall piece, you know, like if you were wanting to put make a nice camisole top or a little bit of fancy lace around a pair of pretty undies.
Yeah, I do think that would be quite nice to use as an actual small project, not just a...
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite nice and delicate. And then this is one of...
Now it's got a right side and a wrong side.
Yeah. This is actually one of the ones that we looked at online to consider purchasing just a piece of it. So I'm glad that we got a piece of this.
I love the embroidery, and it's
actually
a little bit like but it's like a little wee light thin felt, or not a felt, maybe a like a little wee thin knit.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And you could either cut these all out individually crochet them, you know. Yeah, that's awesome.
And I like the fact that it's not dead white, that it's just a very soft, it looks creamy white, but it's got a hint of grey in it.
I don't know if they can see this,
the bottom of it. Yeah.
Actually that's the wrong side. So it's actually got a really nice
wee shaped edge.
shaped edge there as well. So yeah, that's cool. It's very nice.
Okay. This one's got the sequences on.
Oh, now this was something that we weren't sure if we were going to get anything that had a bit of sequency or beading on it, because they did have two different
Don't know if
piles
you
of
can
this.
see that.
So
Might have to give it a wee glisten, but it's got sequences in it.
Yeah, it's got a really, really small sequence all around the edge of it, which is really nice. And this is a little bit more of a champagne ivory.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. And they're nice big pieces, so you could do quite a piece of applique down on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Right.
Looks like it's about another 30.
Okay.
So it's very similar to that other
this
one.
This one is wider.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite...
But very similar. So again, another nice piece to make it like a chemise or...
Yeah, you could make a really nice piece that you needed a run of it.
Yeah.
You know, because of the fact that it does have that long print.
There's a wee bit of a stretch on that one, so that would be ideal. That would be ideal for ideal for lingerie.
So this one would be beautiful to make a little lingerie set.
Yeah.
And there is enough of it. I would say there's probably about a half a metre of that one, and most of these fabrics are about, I would say, 130, 150, 140 wide.
Oh, this one's bigger. This is definitely bigger.
Ooh.
This is right, 90 centimetres. This is upside down.
Oops. Let's just turn it upside the right way.
Wow.
That is beautiful.
Wow.
So, I don't know if you can see in camera, but all of these are individual petals with beads on them.
Wow.
And then it's
silver embroidery.
Yeah, it's silver on that one. This would have made a gorgeous dress. I'm really glad that for something like this that we got a really nice size piece as well, because I think it just is stunning as a sizable piece.
But you imagine this trimmed out and then hand sewn on your headboard or something like that, as a feature piece, or even on a cushion, have it as a feature cushion.
I think with this one, if you were gonna do little cutouts, it would actually it's doable, but you would have to be thinking about where and how you want to cut it, because the vine itself goes
from
all
one
the way.
end. Yeah, so it's a complete 140?
Yeah. I would say it's about 140 wide. So I'd say most of these fabrics are about 140 wide.
Yeah.
And the vine goes all the way along. So yeah, you could make a really nice long piece there, or you could intricate, especially I think because this middle one we've definitely got that full.
Yeah.
The two edge ones we are losing a little bit, but you
but
would cut those into smaller vines.
I was going to say, you would be able to overlap it by the looks of it.
Yeah.
You would. Oops, we're losing beads.
We are losing a few beads off of this one. All right, so those are our 6 pieces of lace that we've gotten, and some of them, definitely with a little, slightly embellished lace, which we were really excited about that, because we didn't know if we would get any embellished or not. Now,
beads.
Yep, we might
beads
have to
everywhere.
collect some beads at the end of it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Next
the dog will
one.
find them. So we got another parcel.
This is our embellishment page.
Okay, just in the middle. So we did one that's of embellishment. So this is all.
Was the $40, wasn't it, that one?
The lace was, I think, lace was somewhere around the 50, and I think this was somewhere around the 40. I would have to find the actual pricings for you.
The whole lot altogether cost us $100.
Yeah, 102. So this is our embellishment ones. We are recording. Take 2. Alright, so we're just recording again because the camera had stopped, but we've just opened up our embellishments packet. So we're going to start showing you through that. These are absolutely gorgeous pieces. And not like tiny pieces either. Like this is a... Sorry, that's a dog. So this has actually had its edgings finished as well. So obviously they were looking at using it, and maybe it didn't fit the piece that they were using it for. I'm not sure. So something like this has been just fussy cut out and thrown into the pack. So some of them are just finished pieces and some of them are just some fussy cut. This is the only black we've got.
Yeah.
But I think that's okay. Like, it would have been nice to have got a little bit more pieces of colour or black and things like that. But yeah, but they are absolutely stunning pieces. So there's a few of the littler ones that we've gotten, but they're so full of beading and gems, and they are completely stunning. They're not all little bits. We do have some bigger bits and some part pieces. So like this one here looks like a part piece. But you could easily still, again, take some little bits off of it or use the whole piece. Worst case scenario, you could collect the beads that fall off, because there are a few beads that are falling off. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. This has a lot.
Needs a little bit of connecting there.
A little bit of a repair.
Just there.
Just there.
But you could go sideways with that and just unpick that piece there and just leave it, just as a swirl if you wanted to.
Definitely.
Right.
This is amazing. So this is actually a full panel piece that you could use.
Yeah, this one's pearls.
Yeah, and we did have a matching piece. So we had a pearl, one with little pearls.
So sequences and beads.
Yeah, and then
So they've got sequences and little round seed beads, and then they've got little long beads there to do the crisscrossing. It's really lovely.
it is gorgeous.
It's like embroidery with beads. It's just... It's another
long piece. So each of these packs are different. You never know what you're going to get.
No.
So so it's a nice little surprise on looking through them all, and it's a very nice surprise looking through them all. Some pieces we've got more than one of. Some of them look very similar to each other, but well worth the purchase.
This is a big piece.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Another one of those.
That's it. So we've got a few of these butterfly-like pieces.
Yeah, it's like maple leaves or something, isn't it?
They're absolutely beautiful.
On the back of a denim jacket.
Yeah.
Up on the shoulder piece, on the back of your denim jacket, that would look amazing.
That would look quite cool on that.
Yeah. And I think...
So many ideas are flowing through our heads right now on what you could do with all these different pieces.
I love these little wee raised bits. This is beautiful. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Very nice.
That is absolutely amazing. So much detail.
Yeah. There's that kind of like the excitement to use these pieces, but also like,
what do I do with it?
Yeah, what do I do to make...
I don't want to cut it.
Yeah, to give it like the the speciality that they need.
So that's another one of those leaf ones, but see how they've made it smaller this time? So it's just an individual piece. So that gives you an idea on how much we can actually cut them down.
Yeah. And use them on little pieces on.
Oh wow, look at this trim. Now this one's been finished off. It's got the embroidery on the edge.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to turn it this way in the camera. This is very cute.
It's lovely. And this is a beautiful big V piece. This is like the middle of a top or a back.
Yeah. And again, a little repair to do on this bit here. Me and Mum were actually saying we've actually got necklaces that have this kind of chain in our scrap jewellery, and we had never ever thought about sewing it down onto a piece of fabric. So even that on its own has given us another idea on some of the things we can do with our scrap jewellery as well. So just ideas are coming all at us.
And this huge piece. It's huge.
There are some beautiful pieces in the embellishments. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, pretty excited to get in and use some of this, aren't we?
Right, and then there's this little special piece Okay, these pieces.
So they were obviously finished pieces for something, but that we were thinking little cuffs or something like little cuffs, because they even have little hooks and that on them.
Yeah.
But they are just absolutely
And then there's this
gorgeous.
little round your neck piece.
Gorgeous bit of.
So that's our only silver work we've got as well. So we've got one piece of black and these 4 bits of silver, and the rest of it is all pearls and
white.
And
which
white.
is expected, assuming this is coming from a wedding company.
Yeah.
So then we also got the embellished tulle.
So we're expecting netting with little bits of beading on.
Yeah. But not exactly what we got.
No, this has got way more embellishments than we were
Just be
expecting.
careful of the beads. So we were expecting a lot of netting and with a little bit of embellishments on it, probably like this piece. I think it is.
No. It is these.
Yeah.
So we were expecting these.
So this is this piece here was in the picture as part of an example, and we were like, that's really cute, we could use the little teardrops for something, and then we'll have lots of netting to be able to use on our embroidery machine. We didn't get very much of this. We actually got very, very embellished netting. Yeah, so with all these motifs that we can use. So this is just way, like what we got was way beyond what we were expecting.
Oh, way beyond. Way beyond.
You know, loads of that one. And then...
Sorry, they just keep catching up.
They do catch up a bit. Oh, that's another one of that same one we just showed. So we've got another piece of that one.
Oh, I think this
and
is the
same with this one.
Oh,
now,
no, this one's slightly different.
Yes, I was going to say. So the 3 pieces I've just shown are very similar, but they have slight difference in their beading work of their flower. I'll show you. So, like, you can see that one's flower is different to this one's flower, but they're very, very similar. But absolutely gorgeous, because all of these you could cut out individually. Like this piece is very similar to a piece that we had in the embellishments.
Yeah.
So we've been a bit blessed, I think, with this
spoiled
pack,
Yeah.
because although it says called it a tulle embellishment, I think we've got some actual embellishment pieces in here.
Yeah.
So although it was mostly meant to be tulle with a bit of embellishment, we've been a little bit spoilt again with getting pieces that are fully embellished. So we know that that's not always going to be the case.
No, this is...
That sometimes you're going to get more tulle, and other times you're going to get more embellishment. And I guess that's the fun about...
I mean, look at this piece.
That is the fun about, you know, getting a mixed pot pack.
Yeah, remnant.
A remnant pack. But see,
Wow.
this piece here is kind of like that is a continuation of that same print design that we've got there.
Yeah.
So they probably had this piece in the middle at some stage.
And
But
cut it out.
yeah, so this is, you know, obviously a piece that they use quite often in designs, but that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, here's another one of those. It's not a full big piece this time.
Yeah.
It's just it is a remnant.
Yeah, so we've got, some pieces that match others. So if you were doing a bigger project, if you were doing a bigger project, you could find the pieces that go together and use them as well.
I love this piece with the little bits of tulle flower.
That's so cute. And
That
then
is-
it's used a ribbon up here as well.
Yeah, it's got organza and
And I think,
absolutely beautiful.
what I think is really cool is by thinking about, like, you could take this little idea of the organza flowers, use this piece, and then have some
Embellishments.
then have some of your own organza flowers that you've actually made as well on the piece.
Yeah.
To kind of tie in all of this beading into something, you know. Could you imagine some of these pieces on like little clutch purses as well?
That is a remnant. This one is beautiful, but the beading is falling to pieces.
Yeah, so it would need a bit of...
Beads, got beads everywhere.
Yeah.
So we'd either need to restring the beading or as a piece, just that on its own without, to there, like
Yeah.
those, you could cut that up into 3 nice little motifs, and then still have all this to play with as well.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been a collar or something.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they finished the edge of this one as well. So, but just as easily, you could take elements of it and use it, or change it a little bit. Yeah.
So, and again, here's some more of those ones that we had in our remnant pack.
Yeah. So that's another beautiful big piece there.
And all those lovely little speeds.
We would definitely be ordering something like this again in the future. I think we will use some of this up first because, she has coloured lace packs that you can buy. You can get a lace remnant pack. We missed out this time. That's why we brought...
That goes very fast.
Yeah, that's why we brought the just the lace itself.
I don't think we're throwing it yet.
And then,
Oh, the big lace.
Yeah, the big lace. And then, because we weren't quite at the free postage, we were like $5 to $10 off of it, we also brought this little piece. Is that the right there? So you can buy lace trims, you can buy particular embellishments, all those you can buy individually by the meter as well. So we got 2 meters of this little trim because we thought, well, you spend over $100, you get your free postage, and one, we thought this piece was cute, but two, by getting 2 meters of it, it can do, a full project, or can be cut up individually, or, So yeah, so we got that. So it is a little bag of fun goodies.
Yep.
You've got beads everywhere, so when you do order something like this, be mindful to collect your little beads because all of these can be used. Really good fun.
Well worth it.
Well worth it.
Well worth it.
And I think even on the website, like, you can buy particularly just singular embellishments from her.
Yeah.
Which are obviously whole pieces, where the embellishments you get in her remnant pieces are, and her scrap pieces aren't always whole embellishments, but still, they are absolutely stunning. And
now we've got to sit there and think, how are we going to use them?
Yeah.
Well, using them's not going to be the problem. It's finding the pieces that we want to put them on, because you could put them on anything, but you really want to put them on something a little bit special and something you're going to keep long term. I don't think you want to have it on just something that you're going to wear once or twice and then throw out.
Yes, but then at the same time, because you've not paid a huge amount for each piece,
you could just be a little bit
you
frivolous.
could be a little bit, you could play a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's
I think some of
score.
these would look nice on some homemade handbags.
Yeah.
Because
I reckon,
we make homemade handbags, and I think the embellishments would look lovely on them.
yeah, they would look so cool on handbags, on clothing,